What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. We got a new Joyner Lucas featuring Jelly Roll, Best for Me official music video. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. On the road to 5K. Appreciate y'all so much for the love and support. Let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? I have not heard Jelly
How
Roll
can
before,
you
so.
love someone and learn to let them go?
But the voice,
How
was
can
not
we fall
expecting that.
apart on things we'll never know?
All right, big guy.
Isn't
Shoot.
it funny you can
Those
change your
kicks are
ways
fly
for
too. Did y'all see them kicks, man? Are those Jordans?
someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask if
Man, I
they
was not expecting that
Yeah,
voice.
I got somebody I love. Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who's not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. Or you ain't been caring as much. Or what the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease.
You know, what's interesting is I was just speaking with someone. I be doing these shifts on this app. And I'll pick different shifts around town. One shift I was at, this dude was telling me about his friend. He was just getting some advice. And literally, it's like the same scenario. He knew this dude and he he wasn't like this, and it was like a combination of things, and he just got addicted, always asking for money to get more drugs and different things like that. And I've seen it like several times. This one dude, he was young too, early 20s. He had got kicked out as far as from his aunt's house, and he was just living out of his car. He was still, working and different things like that, but he just was hopping around from space to space and then sold his car. And then I seen him just around the homeless people, just walking around downtown. Like that's what he wanted. And it's just all like, dang, man. So when I hear this, it seems to be a little bit more common, especially compared to what's been going on lately. It almost feels like, I don't want to say like the Great Depression. I mean, wasn't alive during that time, but just reading about it and seeing how people are, it's wild. It's
And you
wild.
feel like you in the right, but I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave us scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real. And I'ma be next to lead.
What's interesting is that sometimes we really don't take into consideration how choices, our own personal choices, affect those around us. Whether you have an addiction and it affects your family, whether it is that they're having to take away from their necessities to fund your addiction, or taking up, space to where it's just like, you don't, sometimes we don't take into consideration that, hey, our family, it hurts them to see us like that, and when you can't change someone who doesn't want to change, so then what do you do? What do you do at that point? You can try to get them into some rehab and different things like that, but it goes to these extreme things, and you try to remove the triggers, you try to remove anything that will remind them or assist with it, but then it's just all like, the people are just defeated by life in general, just not having a purpose. Like I try every day to make sure that I'm purposeful, whether I'm doing these reactions or I'm creating as far as a comic or I'm writing as far as songs based on how I'm feeling or things that I've been observing. Having a conversation with two of my homeboys today on the phone, it was one of those things that, I try to be aware that, hey, this is bigger than me sometimes. Sometimes you don't be wanting to talk, but you conversate and you realize that sometimes these people are just needing an ear, just like you may need an ear and they don't feel like, hearing you, So I keep all these things in mind. And when I hear him, Joyner Lucas talking about this, it's just like, man, it hits home in so many different ways, especially more recently. And a lot of people have been feeling really intense. Yeah, I don't know if it's the eclipses coming up or what, but a lot of people have been really feeling really intense and they just want to escape, But it's dope that Joyner is able to channel this, and that's been a real big thing, being able to channel this energy. Shout out to Jelly Roll because I was not expecting that voice. Like,
To
yo,
let them go. How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
man.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get into my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast.
It's interesting. Joyner does a really good job of being able to play two different people in a verse, and he depicts it so well in his music video. That's where it really shines, where he gets another person to do the verses. Shout out to the people who even do the lines to be able to do it. It's super dope.
Do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash, it's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? What do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me.
It's interesting hearing it from that perspective because it sometimes we gotta tiptoe and it's like, what does the person want? They don't even know what it is that they want. So it's just all like, I get what he's saying. He's just like, every time you come around, like, I don't need a preacher. It's just like, okay, well, what is it that you need? You want me to just laugh with you during your time? You want me to just keep on enabling you? You don't even know what it is that you want. I get it. They're in this place. He was talking about demons and everything like that. And it's just very interesting. It's like being in the two. I guess that's why he's Joyner is so good at being able to do both sides, because I feel like you gotta be on both sides to be able to know and see, but to be in it in such a way to display those emotions in two different verses. One coming from the end of the family member who's like, yo, I can't keep doing this, and one from the actual person who's addicted. And it's like, and I'm hearing the verse of the addicted, and every time I'm hearing the victim, and it's just like, it's not what it is that I want, and and it's just like, when you get down to it, it's just like it's really a battle to get back to finding yourself, or the reasoning, the strength of wanting to karate chop all of that stuff. This is a really
I've been
good
itching
track.
away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sitting. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction, and why the fuck you always playing a victim. A lot of this shit that you hate to mention, it sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How
so true. How can you learn to love someone and learn to let them go? Yeah. It's like the chorus hits different. Like that's why I like got it at the end of this verse, because it was just all like hearing it. It just clicked.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Yeah.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Dang, is it really love if you have to ask them to stay? Yeah, this was a deep song. I really enjoyed this one. Let me know your favorite Joyner Lucas song in the comments section. But hey, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure you like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. On the road to 5K, make sure to check out the description for my music, my books, my comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.